Hello? Even my microphone was on vacation, bro. Hello. What I was saying was December the 27th, bro. Unless you work like a job that formulates the foundation, the backbone of society, like streamer, paramedic, emergency room doctor, trauma surgeon, old Navy cashier, etc., etc. Like this week doesn't exist, man. Like what's going on? What are we doing here? I should be on break. Listen, don't talk to me, librarian. You are the one who chooses to be busy, right? I don't know, or is it like when the manga comes out, it's like, a red phone on your desk starts ringing and an alarm goes off or something like that. I'm not even going to read what you're saying because if people Google it, I don't want that associated with my name. I don't know. It might just be like a historical manga about like the Shogun period of Japan, but let's be honest, we know it's not. We know it's something entirely different. He's so close. You know what's crazy about the younger generation is that they're the first ones that think they invented degenerate horniness. I was going to say hornacy. 19-year-old kids will really be giggling with like an overbite and like Cheetos in the intra tooth spaces. He doesn't know. I didn't invent it either. There were degenerate 97-year-olds when I was born that were raised by degenerate 52-year-olds during the Great Depression that were raised by degenerate people in the Renaissance, man. There were people gooning it in the caves in the caveman days 300 years ago. It's nonstop degens, bro. I didn't put the magazines in the woods. I just found them. You probably started puberty when you saw like a Nicki Minaj video on YouTube. You think you're breaking new ground. Time is a flat circle, brother. I started puberty when I saw the Hit Me Baby One More Time music video on Much Music. Probably my dad started puberty. There was like a Love is a Battlefield music video by Pat Benatar. Before music videos existed, I don't know. I guess you just see like a particularly curvaceous rock or something like that. It's the way of the world, bro. ROCKA. It was a good Christmas. Had a good time. Ate some good food. Family was over. It was nice, honestly, because our in-laws stayed with us from Friday, which was the 23rd, until Monday. They left at like lunchtime on Monday, which was Christmas, which means we opened all of our stuff and ate our big dinner on Christmas Eve. So like halfway through Christmas, we were free. We had a great day on Christmas. We had a great day yesterday. Our daughter finally rounded the corner on her illness and returned to normalcy, which was great until about 20 minutes ago when she said, my tummy hurts, and then she threw up in the toilet. So she's supposed to be at day camp right now, and then a lunch break, and then like an afternoon camp. But much like last week, we should have just put our money directly into the paper shredder instead. They do get sick in the wintertime. It's true. Honestly, like in my head, I'm thinking that she should have just like I know germ theory means it's probably like some kind of gastrointestinal disease, but in my head I'm like she just didn't get a good sleep last night. I woke up at 5 a.m. She was standing in the doorway, and I was like, "What do you want?" She's like, "Come turn on the Yodo player." The Yodo player is like her Toy Story audiobook player. My girlfriend's sick and she went to work anyway. Bro, you got lessons to learn, okay? She shouldn't do that, but you should not be airing out your girlfriend. Even if she is anonymous, you shouldn't be airing her out in Twitch chat. It's kind of what you sign up for. I'm not saying you have to take her side in all issues, but that's an unforced error. That's just, you don't have to mention that part. You're probably not going to face any consequences. I'm just saying for like advice. Crimes of the future. We don't know her? Yeah, but like you can't be, I don't know. It's just, I'm not judging you on a personal level. It's just kind of weird energy to like gossip about your girlfriend and then put like a Madge emoji after it. I imagine there's something like underlining that, but you gotta communicate that with her and take it up so that it doesn't build up. You can't just be putting their dirty laundry out there for strangers. Plus, like, you shouldn't be going out and about when you're sick. But like, if you go out and about, Fucking everybody's sick, man. People are sniffling and coughing, and their kids have like, it sounds like they've got a drum made out of mucus, like in their epiglottis. They're all out there. But they're like, I can't miss the Christmas concert, bro. It comes but once a year. We're just getting ourselves back up to speed. I figured we'd play some Isaac today. I was almost going to play Fortnite. But then I just thought, why am I doing this to myself? It would be funny. But at the same time, like, let's not, with the McDonald's overlay, exactly. Let's start with something a little bit more, what can I say? A little more automatic. Oh, Nuts on the Table, Bandle today. Well, I'm not going to put Nuts on the Table for Bandle in one, but I'll put Nuts on the Table for Bandle in general. Let's see. 1991, 1.7 Billy. This is Smells Like Teen Spirit. Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Yes, that's correct. Okay, put your nuts on the table, guys. Nuts on the table. I want to see all your nuts. We're going to have to get a bigger table. Let's hear the flute. They actually don't have any vocal part in this. They have drums, bass, electric guitar 1, electric guitar 2, and electric guitar 3. Because they went for the bridge. I see. I saw a great description of Nirvana. I can't remember the context that I saw it in, but they were like, it's not bad. It's like when you hear Nirvana on the radio. Like you might, and I respect what Nirvana did for grunge. I think they're better than not bad. But like, do I ever sit down and go, let's listen to like a Nirvana album all the way through? Not anymore, but rare. Yeah, dude, how did you find that? Catching Family Guy on cable is much better than intentionally streaming it. It's like when you hear Nirvana on the radio. Exactly. Holy cow, that was the context. And I was like, you know what? That's true. Whenever I'm riding the Peloton and a Nirvana song comes on, I'm like, thank God. I can't do any more Calvin Harris songs. Not us doing the... Can I give you an example of Peloton? I'm just going to say it. It's a pejorative, but stupidity. Every year they do a top 50 song countdown. Here's what you would think as a normal human being. You would say, oh, it must be the 50 most popular songs of the year that just passed because they do it like the last week of December. Nah, bro. It's the 50 most favorited songs on the platform annually, which means today we got such hits as My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark by Fall Out Boy, which I think came out in like 2008, and Till I Collapse by Eminem, and Nate Dogg was on it again. That song's from like 2003. And you're like, what are we doing? Like, it's just the same songs every year because like they play the same songs on every ride. I naively thought maybe I could get a little bit more aware of the music scene in 2023, but apparently not, because instead I got to listen to, Waffle House by the Jonas Brothers. I guess that one is new now that I think about it, but to be fair, that was like the 47th best song of the year. But I was laughing at that song that is like angry Lin-Manuel Miranda rap. It's my album, it's my album, it's my album, but I'll never give up, and I'll never give up, and you'll never get up, and I'll never get up, and then immediately, like the next song after it was Pump It by Black Eyed Peas and Tiesto. It was like the worst transition of all time. It was on a PZE ride before. Christine Cole played it to motivate. She said, just close your eyes and imagine this song is about you. And I said, close your eyes and imagine this is the last time I take your class. No disrespect. I know what you're going to say. What's going on with the decor? Well, Christmas is easy. Halloween is easy. Thanksgiving is easy. The winter time, I said, what the heck are we going to do? So check this out. We got a cat bed here. We got some icicles. hanging from the shelves because it's so snowy. It's not a Christmas tree anymore, it's just a snow-covered tree. And then we've got a vase with some silver twigs in it. You might say, how'd you do that? I went to a florist, and they had this vase, and I said, that would look nice. And it was full of the sticks. So I brought it up to the cashier, and I said, hey, do the sticks come for free with the vase? And she said, oh no, I have to go in the back for a second. Then she pulled out the thin sticks and said, these are $1 each. And then the slightly thicker ones, she was like, these ones are $2 each. And then there was like 2 or 3 thick boys in there. And she's like, these ones are $3 each. And I said, you know what? I respect your game. I bought them all. I bought enough to make it look festive. The sacrifices I make for this, for my art. And then, to be fair, I was like, I can't believe I just paid like, I don't know, probably like $22 for sticks. But then I thought, you know what? It's extreme cope. But I said, I didn't have to spray paint it silver, which means I wasn't inhaling like a bunch of fumes into my lungs, which means I'll probably live like 2 days longer as a result of not making them myself. Put that in your DIY and smoke it. True, honestly, that's how I know it's cope. When Twitch chat says that's true, you know, you've just said the falsest shit you've ever said in your entire life. Is a bucket full of sticks some kind of Canadian thing I'm not familiar with? No, it's just, you know, I don't know if there's really like January decor. I'm just trying to brighten up this season a little bit, you know? There's not a whole lot to get excited about in January. I know, what, 8% of you? My birthday's in January. Okay, fucking... People have birthdays on all sorts of cursed days, okay? It doesn't mean that it's not fucked up. The sticks are normally in oil. POV, you live in Saudi Arabia? I don't know. The sticks are normally in oil? No. You got me confused with like an essential oils Andy. You can't be an essential oils Andy when you have cats, because every essential oil, much like every plant ever made, is highly toxic to your pets. Can I tell you something? So my nieces wanted to play White Elephant this year. You may be familiar with it, also known as Yankee Swap. It is a way to liven up the Christmas experience. You buy some gifts that are not like, you know, you buy gifts for people. They're like, I want a bathrobe. You buy them a bathrobe. That's not what White Elephant is for. White Elephant is more like you buy almost like a kind of cheaper joke gift. And then one person opens it up and they're like, oh, you know, a poop-flavored candle. And then the next person goes like, oh, I don't really want a poop-flavored candle, so I'm going to open up something else. And they're like, oh, it's a can of coffee that looks like diarrhea. And you're like, oh, okay, well, you know, you get the idea. And then you go around swapping it. And it made, opening some of these gifts made me respect America even more than I already did. Because one of the gifts that got opened up for White Elephant was actually like the most ingenious, I don't even know how to, probably best way to use like factory scraps or runoff I've ever seen in my entire life. It was a bag, a plastic bag with 24 foam balls in it. That's it. Now, what was it? Oh, foam balls, laundry balls, something like that. You put it in your dryer and it helps you, you know, dry your clothes faster. No, bro. You're not thinking with portals yet, okay? Indoor snowball fight. And they were selling it earnestly on the back of the bag. They were like, all the fun of a snowball fight with none of the mess. It almost brought a tear to my eye just to see, like, they're using every part of the buffalo, man. They must work at like some kind of like I don't know, a cotton mill. I don't really know the process. They're like, hey, we got all this cotton runoff. It's okay. It's almost indoor snowball fight season. We did White Christmas this year and someone got an Aldi quarter. I'm sorry, this is too British for me to understand. Explain it to me. We did White Christmas this year, and someone got an Aldi quarter. Is that for the trolley? Brother, it's called a shopping cart, okay? What is... the trolley? For the shopping cart? Aldi has quarters that you can put into... Oh, let's go. That you put into the shopping cart to get the cart. Okay, same. Oh, you use like a special proprietary quarter? We just use the ones that are issued by like, you know, the mint. No, you just use a normal quarter? Then what the hell is an Aldi quarter? I feel like I'm losing... Well, you know what? They did a great job on White Elephant, also known as White Christmas, apparently. Because that is a baffling gift, which I think is kind of the point. Either work, but they'll give you the plastic token for free. But here's what... If they'll give you the plastic token for free... Because I thought the point of the cart, the quarter in the cart, was so that you have an incentive to return the cart and get your quarter back. If you could just go get the token for free, where's your incentive to return the cart? Ergo, why would they lock the carts up to begin with? I'm with you. I think they lost the plot, bro. It's just a deterrent? How is it a deterrent? If anything, I would return my cart either way because it's the least you can do. But it's actually an incentive not to return the cart. Because first I got to return the cart, which I have to do anyway. And then I got to bring the fucking token back. Or I got to keep the damn token in my wallet until the next time I'm at Aldi. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I want a quarter because it's money. I don't care about a plastic token. It doesn't matter to me. You can keep it and use it again? Yeah, but I don't have to because they're just going to give me one. Like, it just doesn't make sense, man. Like, if they needlessly complicate... You know what it is that whoever invented the Aldi token has, like, a brother-in-law who had, like, a factory with extra capacity or something. And they're like, oh, we need something. Our factory, the plastics, fake snowball season is over. We need something to do with all this excess plastic. And they're like, I got something for you. Let's, like, introduce a completely meaningless, like, token economy. You can give me the thing... But do you just get it or do you have to give a quarter to... Well, it doesn't make any sense either way. It doesn't make sense. What's your solution if somebody doesn't have a quarter? Not having the shopping carts locked up, I guess. Then the shopping carts get stolen? Yeah, but they could get stolen with the token anyway. Like, it's not like someone's like, I'm going to steal the shopping cart. And then they're like, oh, but wait, I can't leave the store with this plastic piece of shit in the shopping cart. Like, what's gonna happen? It's not a real deterrent. It doesn't make any sense. It's solving no problem, but you won't get your token back. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense, bro. The wheels don't lock. That has nothing to do with this. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't make sense. You know what it is like? I feel like that I think you can leave sketch. The wall is his ground. Like, the more you explain it, the less it makes sense. The carts are not... Wait, let me rephrase. The carts are locked up. Okay. In order to unlock them, you need to go to a desk and say, hey, give me the skeleton key. They go, okay, here you go. You put the skeleton key inside of the cart and you grab the cart. You shop around. But then at the end, if you were going to steal the cart anyway, which is the reason that they're locked up, why is the token going to stop you from stealing the cart? Because you didn't come into the store with the token to begin with. It's not your property. Why would you steal a cart? Well, you know, the same reason you get one in the store, to haul all your shit around without making your arms tired. Why would a quarter stop you from stealing a cart? Well, I look at it, well, maybe stealing's not the right way to say it. I actually look at the shopping cart quarter as like a great example of like one of the few times, no offense to El Guiga, one of the few times economics is actually practical for making society better. You show me the incentives, and I'll show you the outcomes. You pay a 25-cent deposit on your shopping cart. In order to get the deposit back, you have to bring the shopping cart back to the place where you got it from. She did not like that one. But it doesn't make sense to me that a token would incentivize bringing the shopping cart back. Why wouldn't you just leave it like where it was to begin with? Hang on, I think they need some help here. 1 second. All right, we're gonna have to deal with the shopping cart stuff later. We're gonna take our baby to the walk-in clinic. 9:36 a.m. raid. That's a new one. You know what? I'll send you over to Apollo for now. Enjoy the rest of your day. Realistically, I probably will not be back today. But tomorrow, that's Kate. You're right, muscle memory. All right, see you tomorrow. First time chatter, does this streamer ever talk about the game? You must be new here. Most astute Twitch streamer, you must be new here. It's rare to witness a type A chatter being born. Lightning crashes, the moderators dies. The confusion levels heads and go down. The new chatter down the hall. Oh, my streamers ranting once again. You know what I'm saying? The confusion levels heads. The confusion is they do be leveling heads. See the glory of the high, high. The fetus opens her eyes. The confusion sets in and gives birth to the fetus down the hall. Oh, my fetus setting in again like confusion. Thunder leveling heads. Put the fetus at the center of the setting in. Pale blue colored eyes. Confusion sets in. To the angel down the hall. I know what you're saying. That's a classic from the 90s. That's a 90s classic, without a doubt.